Hello and welcome to a new video. And today we are going to talk about a new feature within the white label side. And we will allow users to create a new workspace within our existing organization. So let's go. So I am in my classical workspace where I have my white label side. And as you can see, we have our organization section down here. And this is my demo white label. And when I click on it, now you will see, or the white label users will see a couple of differences. We redesigned the navigation for configuring your white label side. It was getting bigger and bigger every time. We wanted to add new options for you, including the one that we are gonna talk about today. And we decided that this way you can access things way faster and in a more organized way. So you can see that here we have a new menu and you can access different aspects of the configuration of your white label site in here. So you have the branding in here with the fav icon and logo, also the name. And you also can configure your authentication screen, as you know, add a banner. So all of this is part of appearance. We have a connectivity part where you can check domain and email configuration, API, GraphQL, API, everything's there. You also have aspects that you can blend out and blend into the platform inside of the devices section, device types, general configuration, and also device tabs, which will allow you to hide sections that are not interesting for your customers. And we have also features and integration, so you can also hide specific features that are not used or you don't want your customers to play with. And finally, we have access and organization. And the feature that we are going to talk about is inside of that category. Today, we are going to go to the sign up and login section. And as you know, your white label side will allow you to manage different customers for different purposes. If you have customers in different locations, for example, and you want to have them separate, you can use our workspace definition to create a specific virtual space for each of your customers. And inside of your white label side, you can manage who gets access to what. So when your customers log in, you will have access to the audits of your users. And in here, inside of the sign up and login, you can also decide if they are allowed to sign up by themselves, for example. You can also restrict login to the site. We have customers that have multiple white label sites, and they want that the customers that signed up with a specific white label site cannot log into another white label site or to app.datacake.de. So this one is for that. You can also allow or disallow people to add a new workspace. But the new feature is auto-assign signups to this organization. And that means that when a new user was signing up through your white label site, a new organization was created. But a lot of our customers wanted actually to have that user use their package and to be able to manage and have an overview of their own customers. So they wanted actually this new user to add a new workspace, but that workspace belongs to the organization. And that means that they will share billing and they will basically be able to share SMS credits and so on. So this one is the interesting one. And I already enabled it. Just please remember, when you enable or disable anything in here, scroll down and save the changes, because otherwise the changes won't apply, of course. So now I'm going to enable it and save the changes and navigate to my white label side, which is this one. And let's pretend that I don't have an account. I want to create a new account. So this new user will be able to create workspace for themselves. So let's say I'm going to add my first and last name. Of course, the user is going to do it themselves, and I'm going to add here an account, of course, that I don't have signed up to Datacake still. So I am using this email address, and I'm going to name my first workspace as my new business. And I'm going to add a password. Now let's see if that will allow me to. And of course, I need to change the first letter to be an uppercase because otherwise it won't let me. And that's it. Now I have a new workspace called My New Business. And because this account is new, I'm only a member of that workspace. This doesn't look like much right now. But actually, if I go back and I reload my app.datacake.de, I can see within the billing section that my new business is now part of my organization, which means that they can use my current plan to add devices. So basically, that is it. That's it. I created a new workspace that my white label user gets to use. They get to add their devices to that workspace. But the interesting thing is that this workspace now belongs to my organization, which I am allowed to manage. And of course, you need to think about it like on the other side, the person that's going to log in is going to be your own customer. So you now will have access to my new business, which is their new workspace. My new business is now inside of my list of workspaces. Even though I'm not a member of it, I can see what my customers are doing. I'm not able to modify or do anything, but I have an overview of what my customers are doing within the white label side. So yeah, I really hope that this new feature is useful. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. We are happy to hear them, and see you next time. Bye.